Hey there Retro Games fans, this is Andy C from Piece of 8-Bit. Welcome to this week's The Bit Between, where we will be stepping into the arena with what many people still consider to be one of the greatest fighting games ever made, and that is of course Soul Calibur. It was released in 1999 for the Sega Dreamcast and was developed by Project Soul and published by none other than Namco. It was the sequel to Soul Edge, known as Soul Blade on the original PlayStation, and rather than simply building on the original, it completely redefined what a 3D fighting game could really be. Now, whilst games like Street Fighter focus on punches and kicks, Soul Calibur is all about the weapons. Swords, axes, staffs, nunchucker, rapiers, giant blades, whips, spears, you name it, it is all here. Every weapon has its own reach, it's got its own speed and fighting style, and it makes every player wielding it feel genuinely unique. Now, what really sets Soul Calibur apart is how fluid it really feels to play. Combat is really fast, it is surprisingly responsive, and it is also incredibly easy to pick up. And all alongside that, it still offers an enormous amount of depth for players who want to be really good at it and master it. One of its biggest innovations was the 8-way run system. So instead of basically sidestepping your opponent, you could move freely in all directions around the arena while staying ready to attack at all times. It gave a real sense of freedom and strategy that few other fighters would be able to match. Throw in things like guard impacts to parry attacks, the ability to ring out, where you can knock your opponent completely out of the arena, and of course the weapons that we've spoken about. You've got a fighting system that still feels remarkably modern even today. Now, if you owned a Dreamcast back in the day, there were two heavyweight 3D fighters competing for your attention. The first was Sega's own Virtua Fighter 3TB and Namco's Soul Calibur, of course. Now, Virtua Fighter is an outstanding game, but it is very much aimed at fighting game purists. It's built around realistic martial arts, incredibly precise timing, and deep technical mechanics that can take quite a long time to fully appreciate. Whereas Soul Calibur takes somewhat of a different approach. It's instantly exciting. The weapon-based combat makes every fighter feel completely different. The movement is faster and more fluid, and the arenas create dramatic moments with those ring outs that we talked about and the spectacular finishes. Then there's the presentation. Soul Calibur is a lot more cinematic, the visuals are a lot richer, the soundtrack is more epic, and there's a lot more to do apart from just the standard arcade mode. But perhaps the biggest difference is that Virtua Fighter 3TB was essentially an excellent arcade conversion, while Soul Calibur, well, it improved on the arcade original. If you're only going to own one 3D game on the Dreamcast, then this is the one that most players and critics would recommend. And a lot of the reason for that is because the arcade version ran on Namco's System 12 hardware, which was based on the original PlayStation architecture, actually, something I didn't realise. But rather than simply porting it, Namco essentially rebuilt Soul Calibur from the ground up, specifically for the Dreamcast. And it took advantage of that much more significantly powerful hardware. The result then, obviously, as we've talked about, sharper textures, high resolution graphics, improved lighting, smoother animation, a lot more game modes, unlockable artwork, weapons, and of course that fantastic mission battle mode. Take a breath. It's one of those rare occasions where the home version wasn't just as good as the arcade, it was unquestionably better. And for that reason, and this is something that I've only just discovered, remarkably, critics absolutely loved it. IGN gave it a 10 out of 10. GameSpot gave it 10 out of 10. Official Dreamcast magazine also gave it a perfect score. Even today, it holds a Metacritic score of, get this, 98%. So it makes it not just one of the best fighting games ever made, but it makes it also one of the highest rated video games ever released. Many reviewers didn't just call it the best Dreamcast game then, they called it, like I said, one of the greatest games of all time. And it sold really well too. It sold over 1 million copies on the Dreamcast, which made it one of the console's best-selling third-party video games. And the success of Soul Calibur cemented it as one of Namco's biggest franchises, leading to 5 numbered sequels over the next 2 decades. And we even started to see some guest characters as well. So we had Link, Spawn, Darth Vader, Yoda, Ezio Auditore from the oh my goodness me, the Assassin's Creed series. Got a complete brain failure then. And Geralt of Rivia. But despite all of those sequels, many fans still believe the original Dreamcast release to be one of the finest entries in the entire series. Just before we dive into gameplay, though, one of his just a little extra Dreamcast fact: Soul Calibur became one of the console's biggest system sellers, alongside games like Crazy Taxi, Shenmue, and Jet Set Radio. And it showed the world that the Dreamcast wasn't just capable of bringing the arcade home; it could actually deliver experiences that, in many cases, surpassed it. So, does Soul Calibur still deserve its reputation as one of the greatest fighting games ever made? And full disclosure, all that amazing stuff I've just said, I haven't played Soul Calibur that much. Now, I have been playing it on the month with, as part of the month with, I've been playing it as the Dreamcast is sitting in the living room. I have been playing it. But back in the day, I don't really think I played it all that much. So I am a little bit of a noob at this game, and I'm a little bit ashamed that as a retro gamer, for a game that has got such amazing scores and has such an incredible legacy, I haven't really played it that much. But we are going to go in, we're going to do a few fights just to give you a bit of a flavour of the game. Like I said, I have been playing this quite a bit on the Dreamcast as well, so I've had a good look at the game. But we're just going to go and just do a bit of a show and tell now, so you can see it for yourselves, and then I will tell you what I think of this fighter. Let's dive into some gameplay right now. Right then, so what we are going to do... Oh, everything's new. I've got to start again because I'm on the emulator again. Let's just do arcade. Let's just go for the standard arcade mode. Obviously, we've got our versus battle. We've got team battles as well. There's so much stuff in this game. It is so good. Yeah, survival mode, which is loads of fun as well. And then we can, of course, just practice if we want to. But we are going to go straight for arcade. Welcome back to the and then, who are we going to pick? I am tempted. Yeah, I am tempted to pick Sophia because she has a most interesting weapon. Right, as always, playing this on Flycast for your recording delectation. Right, there we go then. This is straightforward to start with. That's an easy one. You hear me clicking the buttons a lot as I... Oh, there we go. Not too bad. Not a bad start. I apologise for any Soul Calibur fans out there who are going, why haven't you done this combo? Why haven't you done that? Why did you do this? Right. Oh, yes. Go on, ring out, ring out, ring out. Go on. Oh, I didn't need to. I should be able to knock them out of the ring. Maybe I can't for arcade. He seemed pretty stuck on that corner there. I thought you could. Or maybe it's an option. I don't know. Not sure why he didn't go out the ring there. Great fun. I don't just love these arenas. Absolutely brilliant. There we go, very nice. It does, as you can see as well, the great thing about this game is... oh, I was hoping to get around the edge there as well. Didn't need to. Great thing about this is how accessible it is. Like, I haven't played it a great deal. I've come back on here essentially into a new save, and you can pick it up quite quickly. We're into stage 2. It's not too tricky at the moment. It feels satisfying. Like they're still getting some hits in. Come on, go. out of here. I think this game looks great as well. I do think it looks great. Oh, perfect. Even better. I think it just looks amazing. I think the scenery looks amazing. I think the cinematic cutaway, you know, the cinematic sort of view of it looks really good. I think the arenas look fantastic as well. The fighting animation is so good. It is just so fluid to play. And I have played this through quite a bit. I have, you know, like I said, I never played it a lot in the original in the day, but I'll tell you what, I got pretty addicted to this playing it on the Dreamcast. And I appreciate that. Oh, no. Combo there. Come on, there we go. It's a little bit harder this time, obviously, as you might imagine. Hello. That was an intriguing manoeuvre. Oh, I'm actually in a bit of trouble here. Let's see if I can get this going quickly. There we go. Oh no! Oh, we got him. Oh, I was in a bit of trouble there. It was looking a bit squeaky bum time for a moment. Look at that background. It's so good. I mean, I love these fighter games. I wouldn't count myself as being necessarily that good at them. Oh, that hurt. But there we go, that's nice, yeah. I do love them, but this game is a lot of fun. I do like this. It reminds me of the first time that I saw games like, come on, yes! Games like Tekken 3 on the PlayStation, which was the first sort of time I'd really seen a 3D style fighter game. And I just thought it was really incredible. I mean, it looks quite dated now, but I think this dates quite well. It's still very, very, very playable, for sure. Again, another amazing arena here. So I think I'm just going to go until I've run out. I mean, I'm doing all right here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep on playing until I get defeated, and then we'll probably go straight to final thoughts, because there's probably not much more to show. You get the general idea. Oh, ouch! Long reach on that. I thought that her weapon was also a whip, but maybe I made that up. As in her sword. Maybe I'm thinking of a different character, I can't remember. So do let me know your memories of this as well. Do you see the little move around there as well? Like I can move around in 3D, so I can kind of get... I can sort of, not sidestep per se, but I can sort of move around him. He's actually giving me a bit of a run for my money here. Using my shield a little bit there as well. Yeah, excellent stuff. Don't seem to be able to knock them out the ring, so I wonder whether that's just not a feature of the arcade version. Definitely when I was playing more of the sort of career mode-y type part of the game earlier, I think it was the... I can't remember what it's called now, the mission... something mission, I can't remember. But I was getting knocked out of the ring a lot. It might be just that there's a move I'm forgetting to do here. The controls are slightly different because I'm using the PlayStation controller. Oh, not that. He's definitely giving me a run for my money this time. This is harder. Oh yeah, little dodge there. Oh no, this has gone well. I've been knocked out. Oh no, it's a disaster. Yeah, he's a much harder. And I was trying to avoid and parry, and it really wasn't working there. I was trying a bit too much. Well, that's a bit extreme. You'll be in hell before me. Delightful. Oh, that's better. Come on, come on. You see, he's got quite a long weapon, which means that... Oh, yes! Come on, come on. Let's get him. Yes! Oh, it's a fine... 1 of 3. Oh, man, this game is so addictive. I love it. I absolutely love it. Would you agree? Would you agree? Got a comment below that this is one of the greatest fighters. For those of you who played this, do you think that near perfect rating is deserved, or do you think it's a bit over the top? Oh, excellent. Sometimes you don't need to do the combo. Sometimes you just need to not give them a chance to recover and then just beat them with your sword. They can't lose. That's possibly... Yeah, I would think that's probably a risky thing to say. Okay. What are we going to do here? I think we've been to this arena already. At the moment, I'm not doing any. I'm just literally one move I'm just being the one move kid in that fight there. Nothing special, no combos, just don't give him a chance to recover. That's gone much better than the last round, actually. Stage 6. Oh, ouch. Oh, that was bad. Oh, we could be in trouble here. We could be in trouble here. Yeah. Oh, dear. I barely got a look in that time. I think she got herself up and dusted herself off and said, I'm not going to lose like that again. And she didn't. Alright, okay. I said no mercy. She definitely didn't give me any mercy. Oh, could we be in trouble now? Could this be the last fight? Oh, that's good. That's good. I think as well, what you realise is that you don't necessarily need the combos, but you need them sometimes to break their defense a little bit, and then you can kind of just... There we go. Oh, we did it. One more fight in us yet. Yeah, you use the combos to sort of break their defense a little bit, and then just hit. That seems to be quite a good strategy. I remember this guy, and I am concerned, actually. Oh, look at another amazing arena. Fantastic. Oh, this sword is absurd. Yeah, this might be our last battle. Although he is quite slow with it, if I remember right. I think we've got to basically, the key here is to break his defense. I don't think we're going to do it. Oh, noticeably difficult. Yeah. Nightmare, literally. Alright, so we've got to... Let's have a new strategy here. We're going to do this. My sword gives me strength. I have the power! Apparently. Right, alright, so I need to... Oh, I need to... The trouble is the parrying and the defending is not helping me here. Oh, that was good. Got a good hit in there. That's it. That's it. Come on. Come on. Yes, we got him. I did not think that was going to happen. I'm going to keep attacking him just to be sure he's down. Right, can I do one more? Can we make it to stage 8? Here's the question. We're fighting now for 3 minutes and 59 seconds. Oh, yes, that was a good start. Try and keep him on the back foot if we can. As soon as he wields that sword, I'm done. I'm just going to literally... Yes, we got him! I did not think that was going to happen. Fantastic. I can't give up now. Absolutely not. Alright. Oh, that's right. I know what's coming. No, I have managed to defeat this guy once. But, yeah. Inferno. Trixie. Alright, well this will be the last battle, regardless of whether I win or lose. This will be the last one. And then we will do my final thoughts after that. I'm not using combos here at all. I'm just trying to basically oh yeah, that didn't work. Maybe I needed to. I'm literally just spamming the X button. You do have to have a little bit of strategy in this. You cannot just button mash. Or you can, to a certain degree, but it's not like Street Fighter. You just can't. You have to be a little bit strategic. You can get away with not necessarily doing combos, but you can't get away with dodging things. Come on. Oh, no. Nearly. Yes. Yes. All right. Final battle. Last round. I won't give up hope. Right, here we go then. Right, how can we do this? I'll wait for him to do his swipe, because he's a little bit slower. That weapon there. Oh, that's bad. That's got to be bad. That's got to be bad. I wasn't quick enough to respond to that. Is it going to be close? Is it going to be close? That's the question. Is it going to be close? It is going to be close. Uh-oh. That's bad. Yeah. Oh, well, there we go. Oh, we nearly did it. We nearly did it. We were so close at the end there. But just, yeah, about a third of a bar off winning all of that. So there we go. That is it. That is Soul Calibur on the Dreamcast. I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about the game now. And yeah, I'm going to wrap up and let you know my thoughts. I'll see you in my final thoughts in just a second.
The legend will never die.
Right then, well there you go. That was Soul Calibur on the Dreamcast. Now I only did the arcade mode, but as I mentioned before, there were quite a lot of other modes as well. So we had survival mode, which is basically, as you imagine, fight as many opponents as possible and your health just carries on between matches, and it is a real test of consistency rather than just learning a single opponent. Yeah, that's it really. Team battle. So you could have a team, and basically they would get eliminated when they got defeated, and then basically the first team to be all defeated loses, and the team that's got anyone left wins. You've got your time attack, you've got your practice modes, both relatively self-explanatory. You've got your local versus mode, and then of course I mentioned before about mission battle, which is unlike the arcade version. Mission battle basically has over 60 unique challenges, which is part of the reason why the game was held in such high regard. They're all unique, there's all special rules and objectives associated with them, and it gives players dozens of hours of extra gameplay, which of course you didn't have in the standard arcade version as well. And it is one of the reasons why people loved it and why the critics loved it on the Dreamcast more so than any other version. So there you go. That is Soul Calibur then on the Dreamcast, and just a little flavour for you there. But it's just so accessible as a game. It's so much fun to play. And this is an easy score for me. This is an easy 5. This game is, I think, I would agree, one of the greatest fighters I've ever played, and certainly one of the greatest games. It is just amazing. Everything about this game is so good. It's practically gaming perfection. The animation, the graphics, the backdrops, you know, those arenas look amazing. The fight mechanics are amazing. The weapon mechanics are amazing. The soundtrack is amazing. Everything about this game is absolutely fantastic. It is a game that's very easy to love, and it is a game that's very easy to get into. And like I said, you know, I'd not really played this game a great deal until I played it on the Dreamcast through this month with, and I have become completely addicted to this game. I have just loved it. I know you might not have picked that up from the way that I was playing some of the fighting there. I'm still a relative noob to this. You know, that there are a lot of hours that I could certainly have put into this game and played a lot more, and I think I probably will play it a lot more. I love a fighting game anyway. I think they're just great fun. I'm a huge Street Fighter 2 fan, but this game is just brilliant. It's so addictive, and it is so good, and it looks amazing. So I cannot fault it. I literally cannot think of any reason why I would give it anything less than a 5. It is just, if you're into your fighting games, this is just perfection. And it's the reason why I picked it over Virtua Fighter, which is also an amazing game. I love Virtua Fighter 3TB on the Dreamcast, but this game is just better. And that is not because Virtua Fighter is a bad game in any way, shape or form. It's just this game is just incredible. So there you go. High praise from me. I'd love to hear your thoughts on and memories on Soul Calibur, and whether you think that I'm perhaps being a little bit starry-eyed about it. Maybe it isn't as amazing as I'm making out, but I just love it. But I would love to hear your thoughts as well, and let me know whether you agree or whether you don't agree, and let me know your reasons, and whether you think Virtua Fighter is maybe better or something else. So yeah, that is it for this week's The Bit Between. So yeah, we've only got a couple of weeks left now on the month with the Dreamcast, so we will be wrapping up soon, but we do have time for one more, so stay tuned for our Friday video on the Dreamcast. I'm going to be talking about 10 surprising things that the Dreamcast did before anybody else did it. We've talked about whether the Dreamcast was ahead of its time before. Well, I think this will perhaps demonstrate the point. I know I talked about whether the Amiga was ahead of its time last month, but I think the these two have a very, very similar story in many ways. And the Dreamcast was really, really cutting edge. And there's some things that we take for granted in gaming today, especially on consoles, that the Dreamcast was the first to do. And it really was the start of, I think, of modern gaming. It's interesting that it came at the turn of the century as well, and really kind of set the scene. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that this week, and then of course next week we will be wrapping up the month with, and I'll be telling you what it's been like to live with the Dreamcast. I cannot believe it's almost been a month already. So yeah, we'll be wrapping that up very, very soon. There will be time for one more bit between, which I will be doing very, very shortly, and that is going to be Metropolis Street Racing, which is a game I've never actually played before. So I thought I should probably do one. I know this was supposed to be the greatest games on the Dreamcast throughout the month, but I just wanted to have a go at something that I've not played before. So I'm going to have a go at Metropolis Street Racing next week on the Bit Between, so stay tuned for that. And if you want to stay tuned for that or any other videos, please do, of course, hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for your support. Obviously, hit that bell icon to get any notifications for any new channel content. Just a reminder, we are releasing content on a Friday at 8 PM and on a Wednesday at 8 PM as well for the Bit Between. So those are the main video drops, so stay tuned for all of those things. Probably just leaves me to say thank you so much for watching. Please do all take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye for now.